So we're about 3 weeks into hunting season right now. I'm just going out for a little morning grouse hunt. It's the perfect morning for it. I'll probably stop up the trail and have some breakfast. I'm going to try another MRE this morning. Scrambled eggs and bacon. Dehydrated. Try it out. Mac and cheese is nothing to write home about. We'll have to see what this is like. They're really handy, it's just hit and miss with the flavor. So I was just reading the instructions here. I just noticed the expiry date for this is December 2053. That's an incredibly long time for food. Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. I need to have a spoon for that. Not bad. It's actually pretty good. It's actually really good. Quite surprised. It actually got pretty cool last night. I think we're down to +2 this morning. It was nice getting out and feeling that coolness on my face. And there were no bugs. But now it's starting to warm up and the bugs are coming out. A couple weeks left, I hope. That bacon really adds a nice flavor to it. Well, it looks like the plants today may be foiled. It's starting to rain. It's coming down pretty good, actually. I wanted to get the reinforcement for the pavilion up. That's the diagonal pieces from the headers down to the posts. But we'll see what happens with this rain. Messing around on a ladder in the rain's not my idea of a good time. Pretty slippery and dangerous, and all I need to do is fall and break something, right? So I'll see what happens. It lightens up here with the rain, and then go from there. There's still quite a few things that I can do around the property as far as cleaning the yard up and getting ready for winter. It might be that kind of day. Seeing as how it's cool and damp outside, figured I'd start a fire in the cabin here. So the guy could dry off. Yeah, so those old logs have a ton of bugs in them. I do not want to use them to build anything, so I'll be bucking those up for firewood. Should be a decent amount. Seems like the rain's slowing down a bit. We'll have to see how well it holds. For the meantime, I'll just keep cleaning up the yard. Got some things I want to pick up, use the excavator for. Kind of get a jump start on that. Well, it felt like the kind of day to have a campfire, so I thought I'd start one up. Feel like having a hamburger over the campfire. So today's got a cool, damp feel to it. Not like overly cold, just cool and damp. And having the wood heater going in the cabin is such a nice feeling. You walk in and it's quite a noticeable difference. A nice dry heat. It's just so comforting. So a bit of a different burger today. Instead of a hamburger bun, I have a cheddar cheese and jalapeno bagel. That's so good. As I mentioned earlier, it's 3 weeks into hunting season. And this morning's little trip out into the bush was unsuccessful. I did end up managing to flush one grouse, but it was a little ways off the beaten path. I didn't see it, and by the time I realized where it was gone. But it's a good sign to see. So far today I've done a little bit of piddling around. Move those logs over to where the firewood is going to get processed. I got still yet to buck those up. Then I'll start splitting all that spruce. And I managed to dig a few holes for those fence posts. I only went down so far with the excavator, and then I'll finish off with a hand shovel. And then I'll be using post haste in those posts as well. Stuff works really good. Now the weather seems to be calming down. Right now it's just overcast. Hasn't been any rain for a while. Now that doesn't mean there's not going to be in the future. Now that doesn't mean there's going to be none later. It could open up anytime. Oh, there you have it, fire pit number 2. Just had those boulders laying around the property. That's from when I was doing some excavating a few years ago. So rather than them just laying there, I thought I'd put them to use and make that second fire pit. I don't have another piece of pipe like what the fire pit up at the cabin is, so I might as well utilize these rocks. That's it for the battery. Alright, this is what it looks like with the bracing. This is only one side. And I'm only going to get the one side done today. When I was cutting those last two braces, the 45s on the ends, so it's my skill saw was really having a tough time getting through that wood. So the blade is dull, so I have to get a couple more blades for it. And once I get those blades, I'll just carry on with cutting the braces. Now I'm going to do the other side lengthwise, and then I'm going to put 2 braces on each end just to keep it stable from the wobble. This is more for weight distribution, these braces on the side. The ones on the ends will be for like wobbling. It'll just stiffen it up real nice. Well, it turned out to be a pretty good day. This morning was nice going for that grouse hunt, then coming back and starting to mow the lawn, and the skies opened up. Rained like that for a little while. Gave me a chance to get a fire going in the cabin, get nice and warm in there. And then I just poked around the property and picked away at a few chores to get done before winter. Moved those logs over to the processing area for firewood. Then I dug a few fence posts for the post and rail fence that I'm going to be putting up here. Had a great lunch. And then after I ended up getting one side of the pavilion done with the bracing. Only to be stopped by my saw blade being dull. So I'll pick up a few more saw blades for that circular saw and then we can carry on. And I gotta figure out how I'm gonna be doing those trusses. Oh yeah, then the second fire pit is made. Looking forward to trying this out. Just a way to utilize the boulders that are around the property. I'm looking forward to it. All in all though, a pretty good day. I'm really looking forward to this year's cold season. I have a feeling we're gonna get a lot of snow, but time will tell for that. With that said, if you made it with me this far, I thank you, and we'll talk to you later.